Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us? Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds? Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath a table. Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that? Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table. Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it. So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown. And that's when he was killed. Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table. The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party. Don't you think? He probably knew someone was planning to commit a murder. You think so too, right, Hajime? Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage. He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter. By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act. As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk. His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate. If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too, which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout. They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance, and used the irons to nearly max it out. So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own. No, the breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach. Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible. No matter what, it's alright. You don't have to worry. Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys. There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all. In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe. Huh? What do you mean? Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident. For now, we found out how the blackout occurred. But the question is, who caused it, right? Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners. Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building. What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that. Unfortunately, it's the truth. Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killer. But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer. Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point. Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others? You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you. Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior. Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is. I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends. We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way one friend would murder another. Who cares? Let's just give up already. There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway. Not a single one. Did you say something? I see. Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about? Didn't we already cover that? They use glowing paint as a mark. The desk lamp. I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something. Me? That's just a coincidence. Seriously, that's all just a coincidence. The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death. How wonderful. How beautiful it is. Let's cut to the chase. You're correct. It was my doing all along. I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started. I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark. And of course, I'm the one who caused the blackout. After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone, right? But I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles. Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, you all saw how that played out. But with a twist ending like this, I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery. Byakuya performed admirably. Me? Lie? That's outrageous. There's no